Hey Susan, we're here at 40 Kings Road in Chatham. It is Sunday, it's like February 2nd, February 3rd. Let's do a condition of the house. We got a call that the water was overflowing. And this video is just going to be a little quick overview of the house. Just real quick, you notice like when they put the trim on the garage door, you notice how it's going in on an angle. You know, not too well done there. So I got the front door open. I will change those locks. We do have power to the house because the sump pump is kicking on. So you see we have the ice on there. You know, we still have the two air conditioners here, but they're not, you know, they're just sitting here. They're not really even connected yet. Not a big deal. This is the ice on the side of the house here. Yes, it's on there pretty hard. So it's kind of just like flooding into this area over here. And then, you know, we still have some debris on the back deck here, but you'll see where the main water issue is over here on this house. So, you know, just because the garbage has been trapped, it's probably only like 12 inches high, 10 inches, something like that. Let's give you a quick look at the backyard. No big deal, we just have a lot of leaves. Doesn't seem to be any siding damaged, but there's a lot of water on the inside, which we're going to go check out right now. See, it's kicking on. Here's the electric meter, which the wire is just not, it's not mounted still. So, yeah, the box is just hanging loose, but it is still connected. So, this is just paint that was dried up, which is going to be fun to get off. But when you first walk in, you'll even see we have some drips right here. Keep my light on. So you see we have water coming in from the light fixtures. All the darkness that you're seeing here is all the sheetrock that is saturated. Even going up the wall, you're going to see where it's all peeled and bubbled. But there's a lot of water here, so this floor is going to be completely shot. It's just pitching this way, but what it's going down the down to the basement. So over here, the problem you're going to have is you can probably even hear it. But where all that's going right now, that's coming from up there. I do hear a couple different burst pipes, but the problem now is it's hitting your cabinets, and your cabinets are now going to start getting warped out. But you see, it's all bubbling there. All that is all the water. So the tape is falling. You're starting to get a little bit of, if you look, a little bit of mold buildup. We have that, and we have that downstairs as well. So we have issues over there. This is just, you know, you have sheets of ice on the floor, and we just have big puddles of water. So like right here, I don't know if you can even see it, but the whole floor has been buckled now. So this floor is not going to be salvageable. The appliance is in. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's been getting wet, so I'm not sure. You just got to check that and test that out. So up here, you'll see we have a lot of moisture on these walls. We'll get a good view here. Oh, there you go. You can see all the water that's run down, and you'll see it all over these walls as well. And if you notice, because you have water all up from the heating vent, that's probably the condensation that's going in there. You just got to be careful for that, because we have it dripping down this here, and that's just from the vent. The ceiling is, you see how it's shiny right there? So all this sheetrock up here is all wet. And you can still see all the sheetrock here. So that moisture, again, that's now affecting the whole floor. I didn't really hear anything in here. The only thing we were really seeing is just the condensation on the window, but it looks like that window actually is broken. But again, just with the vent is where you see all There you go, all the wet condensation. In this back master bedroom, there's water that's down here. It's just coming from, let me zoom into that, because that, if you see that recessed light can, has a lot of condensation on that as well. So I'm a little concerned about what's going on in the attic above us. Didn't really see much damage over here. Right, not that way. Like over here, like I hear, this sounds like right over here, somewhere in this bay. Oh, I can even see the water on the floor. I don't know if you see that right there. But I can hear there's a burst pipe right in there. So that's probably the water that we're seeing downstairs over here. So I'm going to take you down to the basement right now. So in the basement, this is that water line that I heard in the basement, in the wall, and you have water dripping in the electric boxes. I can hear a burst pipe in this wall. Oh, jeez. I can hear water in that wall somewhere. But you see we have the drips here, and there's consistently dripping. Now we got to be concerned with the mold that is starting to grow on these walls. Because now we're going to have a problem with that as well, with this kind of sheetrock. Now this sheetrock also should have been a green, actually it is a green board sheetrock, there you go. They just painted it. The electric panel seems to be dry. It needs to be cleaned up, but aside from that, it seems to be okay. And FYI, that's a little bit of asbestos back there that was never removed. So we have mold growth growing over there. Well, I would say there's maybe just like a half inch of water on the basement, but your doors are done. You can see all the mold that's going on here. It's slippery because there's a lot of ice. The hot water heater, that's the old original one, so that they didn't even change that yet. But it's all rusted on the bottom, that had to go. I don't know what's going on with that furnace over there because that's been sitting on that floor now. It really should be elevated up so you don't have an issue, but it's kind of too late. But it looks like they split this into a two-zone unit. So we have the water coming down on this sheetrock as well. This is your saving grace right here that you had a floor drain. And then in here on this moldy door, you have the sump pump. And then there's another sump pump here. I don't know, this one's not working, it's not even plugged in, but it's just the garage. So I'm going to try to find this water meter, wherever it may be, and I will try to get this water off, but you know, I don't see the water meter actually. All right, anyway, I'll take some pictures for you so you see all this stuff here. That's basically your basement.